So Peter clearly demonstrates to us human weakness, but he also teaches us something very important, that we all need grace, that we cannot do away with grace. So Jesus tells Peter that when you return, strengthen the faith of your brothers. Pray for you. That is grace. So as human beings, let us keep in mind that we all need God's grace, and we cannot do without the help of God, without the grace of God. So that's the list I like to share.
Yeah, okay. So talking on grace, something has just popped up. You know, in the month of April, the Catholic Church dedicates this month to the Blessed Sacrament. And so talking about grace, I encourage each and everyone to make time and then spend some moments with God who is present in his body, blood, soul, and divinity in the Eucharist, who is in a sacrament, the Blessed Sacrament. I call him the prisoner of love. You know, he's stationed there. He's always there waiting for us. Like a prisoner, he's not moving, he's there. But we just have to go. And when we go, his love flows like rays of brightness over our lives. And that, I believe, that's a crucial moment to gain grace from Christ. Yeah.
On the favorite characters in the narrative, I think you have all mentioned my favorite characters.
Find another one.
Something is I read something from a Reverend Father Michael Mensah's book, Breaking
Okay.
the Word in the Sea. And in the book, Father Michael mentions that there are four groups. You can categorize the characters of the Passion narrative into four groups.
Okay.
And the groups are, first, we have the intransigents, those who do not change. And this includes the chief priest, the Sanhedrin, Herod. Those people, they do not change. So right from the beginning of the Passion narrative or the life of Jesus, they were planning to kill him.
They stood their grounds to the end.
Even when Jesus was on the cross, they were still mocking him.
Sure.
These people never change. Then the other group is the deniers. Our brother Paul, Peter is there. Peter in the crowd.
Yeah.
Father mentions that the crowd, according to Luke chapter 23, when they got back home after everything, they were beating their chest, their breast, like they regretted what happened.
Sure.
And beating their breast means that they regretted what happened. So though they denied Jesus at a point, like Peter, they came back to him. And then the other group are the convent, like the good thief and then the centurion.
Sure.
After piercing Jesus or seeing everything, he said that, oh, this is truly
The Son
of God. And so these people, they change. They just have one opportunity to meet Jesus, and then they convert, they change. And then the last group is the faithful, like Mary and the women that followed Jesus from the beginning of his ministry.
Yeah.
They were with him even when he was on the cross. They said that they were standing
Exactly.
there looking on everything that
The
was
beloved
happening.
disciple
Yes,
as well.
So all these characters, we can group them into these four. We can find them
Okay.
in these four groups. And
Beautiful
for
insight.
me, I don't want to mention one.
Sure.
The group of the deniers, because once in a while in our life we deny Jesus
of
actions
course.
and all that. But like Peter in the crowd, we have to come back to him and strengthen our brothers. So that is it for me when it comes to the favorites in the narrative.
Okay.
I think we'll end it here. Or if you have anything to say, just have the chance to express anything that you have to our cherished viewers.
Sure. My last words is that during this sacred moment, make sure you are participating fully in the Triduum liturgies. Go to church, join the community of faith, and make sure you give yourself completely to God, because Jesus came all the way from heaven for you and for me. He comes so that he takes us to God. So make sure you take opportunity, or you take the chances you are going to have during this particular season. And by so doing, you in tune yourself so much with God. Thank you.
Okay, so Christ ransomed his life for us, and I call him the Redeemer. Indeed, he is. And he always gives us opportunity to return to him. So I urge everyone to also, in this moment, especially of the Holy Week, make good use of the sacrament of penance and reconciliation. Go to the priest and then ask for the grace of the Spirit to enlighten your mind to know your sins, point them out, and then confidently confess, so to receive the graces from this sacrament. Thank you.
we all need renewal. We all need to be renewed. And how can we do that? When you read Ephesians chapter 4, verses 31 to 32, Apostle Paul tells us that let all slander, rudeness, together with all malice, be put away from you. And that is how we can be renewed when our old self is dead and the new one comes out. So Jesus has need of all of us, basically to renew us. Thank
So
you.
for me, my last words are just in 3 words. In this season, rejoice, reconcile, and renew. This is Catholicism in focus, and in this particular episode, we have discussed the Holy Week. Once again, I am your host, Reverend Elikem Kwabla Akapo, and I have been with you with brothers
Emmanuel Yeboah.
Idujima Benedict.
Edward Malcolm Montoch.
Thank you for joining us. See you in our next episode.
Choose.
This is not coming, man.